The American Red Cross is seeking new volunteers in Louisiana to help their neighbors in times of need. So here to tell us more is C.W. Wider, Senior Disaster Program Manager for the Red Cross in North Louisiana. Thank you so much for giving us some of your time.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for having me.
We know that you are so busy. We were just talking about the fact that with the cold weather coming up, there's a lot of preparation and there's a desperate need for volunteers because you guys stay busy year-round.
Yes, ma'am. Right now, with the weather being like it is, we have to be prepared if the power goes out. We don't want families to go without food. We don't want them to not have a warm place to go. You know, so we have to have people that's available and ready to help serve others.
And you guys are constantly providing services. You know, we were talking about the fact that you actually have volunteers down in New Orleans right now.
Yes, ma'am. So we don't take the lead on things like that, but we very much have a footprint there, the local and federal agencies, and we're there to support them. Right now, we're currently working family assistance centers, and our, you know, we have the deepest sympathy for everything that's going on, but we try to take care of them and things like spiritual care, counseling, food, things of that nature.
People are always looking to the Red Cross to help because you guys are a beacon. You are always doing something for the community. Many of the services that you just mentioned, but 90% of your workforce is actually volunteer-based, right?
Yes, ma'am, and thank you for saying that. So not only are they volunteer-based, it's volunteer-led. So if someone wants to come in and they just want to help inventory shelves or wash vehicles and fill them up, they can do that. But if they want to become a leader, they can do that as well. We have logistics. We pretty much have anything that you can think of because we are self-sufficient. And so we have some vital roles that need filling.
And I'm glad you mentioned that because there is a role for every single person. You know, if you like to be behind the scenes, there's an option for you to be behind the scenes. But if your gift is speaking to people and getting them to come together and finding a way that they can fill that need, there's something for everyone to do.
Yes, ma'am. And the best part about it is you can come in with your unique skills and we'll put them to work. Or if someone decides, I want to come here, but I want to try something different, we will give them all the training that they need. So they don't have to worry about whether or not they have a background in something. We'll make sure that they get the training.
That's fantastic. What would you say the greatest reward of being a Red Cross volunteer is?
Well, the greatest for me, and it's very humbling, but to be with someone on the worst day of their lives and know that you're there to make a difference and nothing else matters. Your phone is not on, you're not checking scores. You're there to take care of the person that's in front of you. And knowing that when you leave, you may not have made everything better, but you definitely improved the situation that they were in.
Yes, and I think that's the biggest part is that sometimes you just need somebody there. You know, you think about your hardest day that you've had and the comfort that you've had from somebody just sitting with you in those hard moments and seeing where you're at.
Yes, ma'am. And all it takes is for someone that care about other people. You know, you don't have to. Not everyone needs a lot. Sometimes they just need someone there with them. Sometimes just to talk to them, just to listen to them. So to be able to provide that to someone and everything that the American Red Cross provides is really amazing.
Well, CW, as we wrap up, how can people go ahead and volunteer and sign up to be a volunteer?
They can go to redcross.org/Louisiana. And they'll see a list of all the different roles that we have available.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for coming in and sharing with our viewers, and thank you for sharing your time.
Thank you, ma'am.